Class 6, what's the date today? Today is 7th October 2020. So your chapter number 6, today we are going to start a new chapter, giving life to the presentation. So student, open your page number 65, state whether these statements are true or false. So number first, students, PowerPoint does not allow to change the theme color, so it's false. Second, every PowerPoint presentation contains at least 2 slide masters. No, it's false. Third, the hyperlink button lies inside the insert tab. Yes, it's true. Then an action button serves the same purpose as a hyperlink. No, it's totally false. Then last, fifth, the slide master view can be accessed from the insert tab. Yes, it's true. So student, fill it properly in your book. Class 6, your chapter number 6, new, giving life to the presentation. Today we are going to start a new chapter, giving life to the presentation. So student, class 6, adding animation to the presentation. You know very well how to make a presentation properly, to throw a PPT. So adding animation to the presentation. Today we are going to discuss about animations to the presentation. An animation is a visual effect added to the objects on a slide, so including text, pictures, shapes and so on. Animation is a visual effect added slides, including, we can include it text, pictures, graphics, etc. or to the slide as a whole. Adding animation to a presentation offers the following benefits. So student, it provides visual interest to grab the audience attendance. It can reveal points on the slides in a staggered manner, one point at a time, to keep the audience focused only on the point we are discussing at that given time. So the presentation can be automated so that it runs on its own. So we can present perfectly to show a front of audience presentation. So next is types of animation effects in PowerPoint. So student, the animation features is used to animate individual objects on a slide. It defines how individual objects move on or off from a slide or get highlighted during the slideshow. So the animation effects, students, are available in the animation tab and are divided into 4 categories are given below. So student, first of all, category entrance. Entrance means effects in this category define how the object would appear on the slide. Second name is emphasis, name of animation. These effects helps to highlight an object during the slideshow in order to draw the audience attendance. Next, exist. Exist means these effects define how the object would leave the slide. Then motion paths. These effects allow the object to move along a user-defined path. So all are names of animations. Then next, student, applying animation to an object. How to apply? So to apply animation to an object on a slide, follow these steps given below. Number first, select the object and click on the animation tab. Then student, in the animation group, click more down arrow to view the available animation. Then scroll through the list and select the desired animation effects. So the options are given in the bottom of the above list can help you to find even more animation effects. So the object will now have a small number next to it to show that it has an animation. In the slide pane, the slide will now we have using star symbol next to it. Next is in the star field on the timing group, select whether you want to start animation on mouse click with previous animation or after previous animation. Then student, next is in the duration field, specify the duration of the animation. In the delay field, specify the time, seconds about animation would start playing. Then 6 steps, you can also select more object, add animation to them. So to preview the animation, click on the preview button in the preview group then all of the effects will play through automatically. Okay, then you can see student, this is the animation schemes in PowerPoint. You can see a properly effects of enhances etc. Then next is the option in the timing group. So next part is you are adding multiple animation to an object. So how to add? Sometimes we may want to add more than one animation effects to an object. So for example, both an entrance and exit effects. So we can do this with the help of the add animation button that allows us to keep the current animation while adding new ones. So to do this, follow steps given below. So number first step is select the required object and open the animation tab first of all. Then in the advanced animation group, click the add animation button. Then third step, select the desired animation effect from the drop down list. Then fourth, you can specify start, duration and delay properties for each effects in the timing group or accept the default values. So this is your add animation button options. You can add animation to accordingly in all options. Okay, so this is a multiple animation in adding an object. Then customization animation. The animation allow us to view, modify and reorder animation effects applied to different objects on a slide. So we can first of all open the animation pan by clicking on the animation pan button in the advanced animation group. So the animation pan will open on the right side of the window, listing the various animation effects applied to the objects of the current slide. So next, reordering effects and changing the start options. We can reorder the effects and change the start option by the following steps given below. First of all, student click the drag the required effect up or down to change its order. So the effects will reorder accordingly. Then second, to change the start options for an effect, select it in the animation pan. A drop down arrow will appear next to the effects. So next, click the drop down arrow. Then a menu will appear listing 3 start option at the top. So select the desired option. Then you can click on the play button in the animation pan to preview the reorder animation effects. So see student, this is the animation pan dialog box. You can see properly. You can options dialog box. So next is enhancing the animation effects. Means from the animation pan we can access the effects option dialog box that contain more advanced options we can use to fine tune our animation. So these steps are as follows. First, from the animation pan, select and effects. A drop down arrow will appear next to the effects. Then click the drop down arrow and select effect options. Then the effects option dialog box will appear to the effect tab active. Then third, in the effect tab you can select a sound from the sound field to play with the animation. Then select an order after animation effects for the objects from after animation field. Then if you are animating text, you can choose to animate it all at once, one word at a time or one letter at a time from the animation text field. So you can see animation pan and circle dialog box in your animation presentation. Then student 4, to change the timing, select related settings, select the timing tab. From the here you can add a delay before the effect starts, then change the duration of the effect and control whether the effect repeats. Then click on the OK to complete the task. The animation setting will change as specified. So this is the timing tab of effect option dialog box. Then come on activity true and false. First, animation is effect, visual effect added to a slide or a slide object. It's true. Second, animation effects in PowerPoint are grouped into 6 categories. No, it's false. Then third, all the animation effects in PowerPoint are available under the slide transition tab. It's false. Then you cannot add more than 2 animation effects to any object in a presentation. False. We can add any animation. Okay. Then fifth, animation pan command button should be clicked to open the animation pan. Yes, it's true. The next student, adding slide transition means the special effects with which a slide is introduced in a presentation during a slideshow is called the slide transition effect. So the steps are below. First, select the slide to which you want to apply the transition effect. Then click on the transition tab. In the transition to this slide group, you can see a number of transitions effects. Click on the more button to see all the effects. So third step, select a transition effect that you want to apply to the current slide. Last, click here to apply transition effect to all the slides. So this is a more button adding slide transition. So see properly students, here dialog box offer related offer slide transition adding. Next, adding sound to transition. The sound effect add with the visual effect can enhance the overall transition effect. So steps are below. Open first of all the transition tab, then in the timing group, click on the sound drop down arrow. Then from the list that appears, select a required sound effect, then the sound effect will be applied. So this is a click to select a sound option. All sound options are available, bridge, bomb, arrow, etc. Okay. Next, variation transition speed means the duration speed in the timing group allow us to set the duration of the transition effect. So when we set a greater value, so length of the transition effect increases. So we can see the transition effect for a longer time. So the reverse occurs when we decrease the duration value. So we can follow these steps to set a duration for the transition effect applied to the slides in our presentation. So number first step, student, open the transition tab and go to the duration field. So increase or decrease the duration by clicking on the up or down arrows. Then the transition duration will change. So this is a set of duration for the transition effects dialog box. Next student, next advancing these slides means we can advance from one slide to the other by either clicking with the mouse or automatically after waiting for a certain interval. So steps to set how you want the slide to advance in your presentation are as follows. So number first, student, read, select a slide with a transition effect applied. Then to advance the slide, manually enable the on mouse click option. Or you can choose to advance the slide automatically after an interval, enable the after check box and set the time. So the desired advance will be applied. So this is a dialog open box option to advance the slides formats. Okay. So last topic is your slideshow tab option. Means once we have prepared a presentation, we would like to show it to our audience in the form of a slideshow. So PowerPoint offers us a number of options in the slideshow tab to present the slide show effectively. So see student properly slideshow tab options. Okay. Then student, option 2 in the start slideshow group help us to start a slideshow in a different way. So first of all, from beginning button starts the slideshow from the first slide. Then from current slide button start to the slideshow from the current slide. Then broadcast slideshow means button helps to broadcast a slideshow to remote location. Then custom slideshow button helps us to show only selected slide from the presentation. So option in the setup group help us to set up a slideshow in different ways. First of all, setup slideshow button help us to set up a manual or automatic slideshow. Then hide slide button hides a slide during a slideshow, means hiding any documents. Then rehearsal timing options help us to have a rehearsal runs on a slideshow. Then last and important keyboard shortcut for managing a slideshow. Means the following table shows some keyboard shortcut which we can use to manage a slideshow while it is running. So first of all, action other side keyboard shortcut. First, go to the next slide means spacebar key. Go back to the previous slide means backspace key. Go to a particular slide number means number plus enter keys. Then black screen on or off while talking to the audience means press B again to come back to the normal screen mode. Then white screen on off while talking to the audience We press W again to come back to the normal screen mode. Then stop the automatic slideshow means to press S again to resuming the slideshow. So all are options and keyboards shortcut for managing our slideshow. So this is your today's topic last. Okay, so student revise and read all these pages. Okay. Class 6, your today's homework is chapter number 6, page number 65. Do in your book and read page number 65 to 70.